Hey, fourth and fifth graders, you ready to take your mask making to the next level with some three-dimensional pieces? Here we go. Um, Here I have the fox pieces all cut out. I have the two ears, the face, these eye pieces, a couple pieces of fur, the nose, and a snout. And I've already cut the eyes out, but a way that you can do it at home, most of you already know this, is you can use a pencil and poke a hole in where you need to cut the eye out, and then just use your scissors and carefully cut it out. If you take your time and do a good job, it'll be just fine like that. So I'm going to start with the snout, and what we're going to do is cut right here. I've already cut it, but about an inch like this, and then about half an inch or 3/4 there, and then we're going to fold this over so that we have tabs. We've talked about tabs before in class and when we're working with cardboard. And then you can put some glue here. I'm going to staple because I want to be able to take all this back apart, but you can use glue at home. You just have to be patient and hold it long enough for it to stick in the position you want it in. So what you do with these tabs, okay, you bend them up so that it looks like this, and then you're basically going to make an L shape. So you put the pieces like this so that they overlap. And let's see if I can get a staple in there. Okay. And then you do the same thing on the front, except you don't bend these. You just overlap. They do kind of bend forward a little bit on their own. So you're overlapping. And again, I'm going to use my stapler. Okay. Now when I go to put this nose on, I'm going to want to use glue to cover the staple and not see the staples because it looks better if you don't have staples. Okay, so then I would attach the snout right here. So this is our first three-dimensional piece where you actually have a snout. So if you are using a stapler and you plan on wearing the mask, you're going to want to make it so the staples have the smooth side on the inside of the mask so that when you're wearing it, it doesn't scratch you. So like this, those pieces. Okay, so we've got a snout. And you can paint all of this how you want to paint it and decorate it before you put it all together or after. It would probably be easier before. Now the eyepieces, what I like to do to make it have a three-dimensional aspect is kind of bend these frilly fur pieces or feather pieces if it's a bird up, and then just put a dab of glue here and here and glue it like that so that these stay up. For the sake of time, I'm just going to staple. Okay, so you can see it sticks off of the front a little bit, making it more three-dimensional. And so then I would repeat with this one. These are my pieces that I use for the kids for you guys to trace at school, so I have stuff written on it. All right, moving right along. Now the ears are similar to the snout in that to make them more three-dimensional, we're gonna make a little cut right here. Again, about 3/4 of an inch to an inch, probably an inch is too much. And you are going to fold it into the L shape again, and add your glue or staple it. Okay. And I've seen kids do this a couple of ways, or different ways. Some just go ahead and glue it on like this, and the ears sort of point forward. But I like to bend these pieces down so that you can put the glue there and stick it on like this, and they'll stand straight up.
Much better with glue, so I hope that.
If you make this at home, that you're gonna use glue and take your time. And then I would just add the fur where I think it looks best. And again, to make it a little more three-dimensional, just make a little fold. This so that it will stick out when I glue it down. And you can decide where you want the fur on yours to be. And you can make up other parts to add as well. Maybe I would put these up here or over here. Okay, and I'll show you a finished one. Here's a finished one. Okay, and you can see we've got the headband kind of in line with the eyes. That usually goes just above the ear, so it can kind of rest on the ear, and that seems to work really well. But here we go. Have fun.